This is a quick walkthrough of the WooCommerce features landing in the latest version of Jetpack Search. What I have here is a demo store for a fictional knitwear brand running on WooCommerce with a Jetpack Search plan. I'm starting with the default search template that ships with this version of Jetpack Search, and I'm going to customize it for a WooCommerce store. So this is what you get out of the box. It has a search input at the top, and then it has results count and sort, a results list, and a filter sidebar on the right with active filters, category, tag, and post type. And this works really well for a blog or a publication, but because we're running a WooCommerce store, I want product-specific filters and a product layout. So the first thing I'm going to do is swap out the generic filters for WooCommerce ones. The block inserter picks up what plugins are active on the site. So because WooCommerce is running, there's a full set of product filter blocks available that wouldn't show up on a non-WooCommerce site. So I'll remove the standard categories here, and I'm going to add the product filters container, which is the WooCommerce specific wrapper that holds all the individual filter blocks. In this example, category and tag are similar to what the default template had, but these are the WooCommerce-aware versions that pull specifically from product categories and product tags. And then brand is new. It picks up the brand product attribute that the merchant has already set up in WooCommerce. We also have a price filter, which gives customers a range slider to narrow by price. And there's also a rating filter so that they can filter by star reviews. Both of these are WooCommerce only blocks. Stock status lets customers filter by whether something is in stock or out of stock or on back order. And then product attributes are interesting because any attribute the merchant has registered in WooCommerce can become its own filter. So I'm going to add one for color, and I'm going to add one for size. A merchant who had other attributes for their products, let's say material or fit or pattern, those attributes could be added in the same way. I'll also remove the existing active filters and the clear filters block because those will show up by default with the product filters container built for WooCommerce. So I'm going to make one more change on the results side. The results list block defaults to a post layout with a title, an excerpt, and a URL. But if I switch it to product in the block settings, now each result shows the product image, the price, and the star rating instead. And the sort by block has already picked up WooCommerce specific options automatically. It will allow you to sort by rating, by price low to high, and by price high to low. And these are all now in the dropdown alongside the default relevance sort. And so here's what the customer actually sees. I'll search for sweater. And what we'll see here is we've got product cards on the left with images and prices and the star ratings where they're available, and the full filter sidebar on the right side. And I can click through some of these. Let's say I only want to search for crew necks. I could pick a price that I'm happy with and see only results that match the filters that I've put in place. And the sort dropdown has the WooCommerce options we saw in the editor. I can sort by price or rating on top of the default relevance. The rating filter and stock status work in the same way. The whole product filtering experience that customers expect from a commerce site is now built entirely from blocks in the site editor. So that's the WooCommerce layer on search. We started with the default search template, we swapped in the product-aware filters and a product results layout, and it all works with the store's existing product data. And this is all available now in the latest version of Jetpack Search.